Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we wrap up the regular season, season number 5 for those Atlanta Falcons. Haven't done a video like this in a while, so I figured let's just break down the division winners. As you see, the Bengals, they won the division. The Ravens, they're going to be going to the playoffs. Those Steelers and those Bengals are going to be sitting at home, even though those Steelers are a solid team and they got the Pro Bowlers to show for it. AFC South, those Jaguars, they won the division at 10-6. The Colts went 8-8. The Titans went 6-10. Those Texans went 4-12. They're going to be at home yet again. And the AFC East is not the Patriots. They went 8-4. Those Bills, they got a winning record at 9-7. But it's those Jets at 10-6 that won the division and going to the playoffs. The Dolphins went 7-9. So the division was pretty tight throughout. The AFC West and those San Diego stinking Chargers, bruh. Those Superchargers down in San Diego, 14-2, had a fantastic season. Again, the Broncos, they're the wild card team at 12-4. The Chiefs and the Raiders are going to be at home. And the NFC North, again, a team below 500 is making it to the postseason. The Vikings went 7-9. They got the division title. The Bears went 7-9. The Packers and the Lions both went 6-10. So the division is pretty tight. But it's tight like in the worst way possible because all teams are very, very bad. In the NFC South, though, things are different. Most of these teams are pretty good. The Bucks are 6-10. They did not make it to the postseason. The Saints at 10-6 did not make it to the postseason. We clinched the playoff berth at 12-4, but the Panthers won the division at 13-3. We got to get a division title, man. It's been since year 1 in this franchise since we got a division title. Those Cowboys went 10-6. They are going to the postseason. No other NFC East team is going this season. NFC West got those Seahawks, got those Rams at 10-6. They're both going to the postseason. The 49ers and the Cardinals are both at 4-12, and they are going to be missing out. So that's going to do it for the divisions. Let's head to the Pro Bowl as your boy Carson Palmer. He switches teams, but he's still a Pro Bowl quarterback. Jake Plummer replaces him in Cincy. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback. And Rex Grossman. We talk about Rex Grossman, bruh. He is a Pro Bowl quarterback as well. And Daniel Thompson had over 2,000 yards rushing. He set the NFL record with 2,131 yards. That's big time if you ask me. The number 1 receiver is Mark Clayton from OU. Big Boss Randy Moss. That's right, the Big Boss Randy Moss. He's a Pro Bowler with those Chargers. Chad Johnson, Lee Evans of the Steelers. Reggie Wayne of those Colts. He also made it in. Then Todd Heap, the Jets tied in. He makes it. McMichael, my boy, he's playing for the Bengals, though. He made it as well. A bunch of right tackles, not one left tackle from the AFC side made it to the Pro Bowl. That's a little fishy if you ask me. Just a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Maybe somebody got paid, maybe somebody didn't get paid, but it's nothing but right tackles, not one left tackle. Terrell Suggs, he made it to the Pro Bowl. Julius Peppers made it to the Pro Bowl in the AFC, going from the Panthers to those Bengals. Haloti Nada says you're going to get nada. He made it to the Pro Bowl as well. That Bengals D-line, as you can see, man, 3 guys on that D-line made it to the Pro Bowl. I'm so glad we only have to play the AFC North once every 4 years, unless we make it to the Super Bowl together. You know what I'm trying to say. Andre Davis from those Cleveland Browns now playing for those Patriots. The Patriots, they just know how to find people to come play for them and do good work, man. Young leads the league in interceptions. He's a rookie for those Chargers, and he's the number 1 Pro Bowl cornerback. He had a fantastic season. Bob Sanders, he's still doing work, man. He's still doing work for those Colts. He made it to the Pro Bowl as well. Tank Williams, Pro Bowl strong safety, and Troy, long hair, don't care, Troy Polamalu, he got a Pro Bowl nod as well. Let's head to the NFC side of things. I'm looking to see if my Falcons are represented well. You know Mike Vick, he's up in there. Mike Vick led the league in passing yards, and he ran for over 1,000 yards on the ground. This is why he wins MVP, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is why. Reggie Bush, he's also going. I mean, at quarterback is nothing but the NFC South represented. You got Big Ben, you got Drew Brees, and of course you got the homie Mike Vick. Then you got Roy Williams and Larry Fitzgerald as a Cowboy. TJ Who's Your Mama as a Giant. And then you got Brown of the Eagles and Lavernius Coles with those Seahawks. Hines Ward with those Packers are all going to the Pro Bowl. LJ Smith had a bunch of receptions this season. He's the number 1 tight end, followed by Tony Gonzalez and Daniel Graham. When it comes to the tackles, got Big Williams of those Saints. You got my boy Jones with those Seahawks, and then you got a Panther. Where are my fellas? There we go. There we go. There go my O-line, baby. We eating on the O-line. Thank you, sir. sir. Thank you. So the Pro Bowl didn't really represent, or we didn't really represent too well when it came to making it to the Pro Bowl. We got we got 2 guards, and of course we got Mike Vick. But maybe things look a little bit different on the defensive side of things. So far, not one Falcon on the defensive side of things. Big Vince Wilfork, though, representing those Rams. He made it. Thomas Davis with those Panthers. DeMarcus Ware with those Cowboys. Peterson with those Seahawks. And again, man, we ain't getting no love. We ain't getting no love on the defensive side of the ball until we get to cornerback. Al McDowell. Y'all were hating on him, and he deserved the hate, but he is a Pro Bowl cornerback, and Sean Taylor is a Pro Bowl free safety, as he should be. So we got to get more guys to the Pro Bowl. Probably got to do a better job feeding at least one receiver on a consistent basis to try to help their numbers up, because I want these guys to make it to the Pro Bowl. It's always fun to see your favorite players or guys on your team to make it to the Pro Bowl. MVP goes to Mike Vick yet again. Tomlinson, Big Ben, Tatum Bell, and Carson Palmer, they finished in their respective order. Mike Vick, he's been winning the MVP for a while now. Since 2007, he has been represented, right? 2008, won the most valuable player. 2009, he won the most valuable player, and he won Offensive Player of the Year, and he also won Quarterback of the Year as well. And here in 2010, he did it again with the MVP. So that's 4 straight MVPs for Mike Vick. That is pretty impressive. LaDainian Thomas, like I said, led the league in rushing with 2,131 yards rushing, 18 TDs, set the NFL record with rushing yards. Defensive Player of the Year goes to DeMarcus Ware. Now let's check out these rookies, man. This dude from the Steelers, he was an animal versus us. He's 79 overall with 89 speed, 82 agility, 80 break tackle. He is an absolute stud. Eddie Doe for the Niners, rocking number 80. He was a top 5 pick. The receivers represented Houston Texans. They had the top 3 pick at receiver. He's already 86 overall. And then we know this guy, Hendricks. He was 4th in the 4th when it came to the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He is a solid receiver as well. And then my boy Pat Hamilton. He says that they required him in free agency. He was a 2nd round pick, but the Miami Dolphins got him as a free agent. So I don't know what team drafted him, but clearly they probably should have kept him. He threw for over 1,300 yards as a rookie. Clearly didn't start the whole season, but he seems like he could be the future quarterback for those Miami Dolphins. In my franchise with the Dolphins, we got to find a future quarterback as well. Off season for that is going to be coming soon. But anyways, man, there goes Chris Young. He 1st round pick 32. I mean, the Chargers, they just keep on finding people. He's already 86 overall. How come somebody didn't draft him before the 32nd pick? He's an 86 overall cornerback, man. That's hard to find sometimes. Man. So let's continue with the trophies. Carson Palmer, he won Quarterback of the Year. LaDainian Tomlinson, he won Running Back of the Year. Obviously, Clayton, he won Receiver of the Year. When it comes to the O-lineman, you see who it was. D-lineman, you see who it is. Big Richard Seymour. DeMarcus Ware, Linebacker of the Year. DB goes to Tank Williams. Brown, he wins Kicker of the Year. And then Hackett, I believe that's Paul Hackett, right? New coach of those San Diego Chargers. There you go. When it comes to the best QB rating, Carson Palmer 103. That's right, 103. Mike Vick threw for the most yards, 3,673 of them things, 23 TDs, 14 interceptions. When it comes to TDs, though, Drew Brees, he had the most with 31 of them things, followed by Jake Delhomme and Eli Manning. So that's going to do it for the quarterbacks. Running backs, LaDainian Thomas, like I said, set the record for most rushing yards in the season, 2,131 yards, followed by LJ with 1,800. Tatum Bell also had 1,800. Then Reggie Bush had 1,700. LaDainian Thomas has also led the league in TDs with 18 of them things. Our boy Larson, though, right there with 12, and Mike Vick is below him with 11. So, I mean, hey, we might not get a whole bunch of yards from our running back, but as a team, we can run the ball with the best of them. Mark Clayton had 126 receptions to lead the whole league. He also had the most receiving yards with 1,620 of them things, averaging 12.8 yards per reception. He also had 12 TDs, but that was not the most, man. That was not the most. When we check out the most, it goes to Chad Johnson with 14. Brown had 13. Randy Moss and Roy Williams also joined Clayton with 12. Larry Foote, he had the most tackles in the regular season, 153 of them things. But tackle for loss, baby, we represented well. Wayne Wall with 11 of them things, had 7 sacks. Hartwell had 10 tackles for loss 4 sacks, 85 tackles overall. Fernando Richardson had 10 tackles for loss, 14 sacks. Then Will Smith, and then Trev Falk, our backup inside linebacker. We do run a 3-4, so you could say that he starts, but he's not our number 1 guy. And then Suggs, Peppers, Strobel, Seymour, and then Richardson are the top guys when it comes to sacks. And your boy Young, Chris Young, rookie, he did not play like a rookie at all. 7 INTs. That's impressive. Dutton and Williams, they both play for the same team, bro, and they both had 6. So that's pretty impressive as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it, man. Oh, our cash assets, we balling. We made over $124 million this season. Fan attendance all the way up to 99. That's what I'm talking about. 99%. It's kind of hard to get 100. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. I don't know. I just haven't done it. Maybe if we win a division, it might help. But that's that, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Y'all stay safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in, and too many again, my friends. Peace, love, hustle.